And with one more start before the All-Star break, Dylan Bundy had a chance to reflect on his first half of the season and, of course, what it's like to be a part of this team as they're going through this rebuild.
Never as good as you would like. There's things you can always improve on. But it's a fun team to be on, even though I don't know what our record is, but it's not as good as we would like. But the guys here are amazing, and it's a young group of guys that come here ready to play every day and leave it all on the field. So it's a fun group.
How would you describe the process throughout this rebuild? Of course, it's your first time being a part of one, seeing as you were drafted by the Orioles.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how those things work, and you're seeing all these young kids come up and get the opportunity, and then also take advantage of it in some ways. So just watching them play the game hard every single game, because most likely there aren't opportunities on other teams like we have here. So it's definitely interesting to watch. What
do you feel your role is being a part of this rebuild?
Go out there every 5 days, hopefully 32 times a year, and post up for your teammates in the clubhouse. So that's all I look forward to doing, is going out there whenever it's my day to pitch and giving the team everything I got that day.
You're having a very good season. Your off-speed stuff, of course, has been your bread and butter this season. Do you ever think about being traded and what that would be like at this point?
I mean, yeah, every time this time of year you think about that and what could happen, and you hear all kinds of rumors every day flying around. So, I was drafted by them, by the Orioles. So this is the only organization I know, and like I told you earlier, it's like being a new kid in a new school, and you kind of have to get to know everything and make new friends if you get traded. So I've thought about it a few times, but I try not to during the baseball season.
When you do think about it, do you view it as a new opportunity, or do you view it as maybe something you don't want to be a part of? A lot of players want to be something and a big part of a contending team.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you get traded, it's usually because that team wants you. So it's always nice to be wanted, and then you look forward to going to a new team maybe and contributing. So that's just what you can think about. You don't know until it happens. So right now, like I said, I just try to focus on this team and playing with these guys.
Have a lot of players and a lot of young pitchers come to you for advice throughout this season?
A little bit, yeah. It's interesting because they look at me as a veteran, and I'm still younger than most of them. So, anytime anyone asks for help, you always try to help them and make them become a better Major League player on the field and off the field.
You've had a really good season. Last year wasn't your best. What do you feel the adjustment has been, and just how this process has worked for you?
I think realizing that the fastball isn't where it used to be, and learning how to take some off, add some in different counts, and obviously locating the fastball is the most important thing a starting pitcher can do, but also throwing your off-speed stuff, and you got to be able to throw those for strikes to be able to go long in the game.
So one more start, then the All-Star break. What are your plans for your 2 days off?
Definitely going home to Oklahoma for 3 or 4 days and kind of reset and get out in the woods or in the pasture and kind of get your mind off baseball a little bit.
Now, we were talking a little bit after that interview, and I said, well, would it be intriguing to be traded? And he said, I don't know about that, but it's definitely something I keep my eye on online. So we'll see what happens. Of course, there's a month left until the trade deadline, but he's definitely pitching well, Jim.